Alright. So, Expedition 1 are on their way to this place of interest. Expedition 2 continues to grab darkwood for weapons. And in the village, we've got a bit of gathering going on. I've just got to think about what I want to do with my crafters. I think probably building the palisade is the next thing I want to do, but that means we've got to destroy something then. Watchtower, well, no. Pasture, maybe. Cabbage field. So what are these pastures made out of clay? How are they different from these ones here? Not really different, they're all the same. +2 food, +2 human. +2 food, +2 human. Alright, well, we'll demolish one of those two. What does the palisade need? Ooh, I think we'll make it out of mud. If we can make it out of granite, let's just compare what all the various stats look like. So make it out of granite and quartz. And oh wow, look at that. Shielding bonus +5. Just gonna play around with the figures here. +5, okay, and that way we can save a bit of that stone. +3, oh, that's pretty cool. But I don't think we want that. Let's make it out of the most impressive items we can. Quartz and granite, +5 shielding, and also that's 30 research. Attract beast if we used sandstone. Attract beast, shielding, 23. I don't think we need to worry about attracting beasts. We've got plenty of other attracting beasts. I just want to get as much shielding out of this and as much research. Build it out of iron? It's way less. Suppose that's not surprising. Darkwood. Attract goblin. Oh, cool. That's something to think about. Maybe later on we can build everything out of darkwood and just attract loads of goblins. I'm trying to think what would be attract dwarf, and I can only imagine it's some form of either quartz or granite. Let's go ahead and do that. Build ourselves a palisade. Then I was thinking in terms of the tech, I really want this sacred blessed path. This marking the vicinity of the village with special pendants allows gatherers to venture further away. Even if it's, like I said, because currently it's only these hexes here. If it's only one more, we'll get an extra wood source, fruit source, meat, and coal. I reckon it's absolutely worth it. And then, like you guys here, wouldn't have to go out there for other types of resources. I mean, we would still have to go send another group out just for darkwood, but I think we can craft loads, especially food types. We'll have 2 different types of food. We'll have a source of wood, source of coal. It's going to be so useful. The other thing I was thinking about was going for bows. Because we've got good sources of wood, and we've got vines, so we can make good bows for everyone. And then that way, everybody who's not a frontline fighter will at least have a bow. And that way, they can add more damage to those who are on the front line. So I thought about that, but then I took a look at everybody in the expeditions, and we already have salvaged bows anyway that we've just happened to pick up. So that strikes me as maybe a little bit of a luxury. Anyways, what was this place of interest again? Remind me. Place to seize. Unusual landmark. Silver. Okay, so this will be, I think, fight a werewolf and get silver.
You find the area marked X.
Oh no, it's not.
But it seems like it's just a pile of stones. You take some time to move the rocks, but there is still not much there. It could well be that the supposed treasure is buried beneath, but since there are no signs of it, it may be a false lead, or maybe it was just a very long time ago.
Let's dig deeper. I'm going to auto-resolve this.
Long hours, and you now fear you may collapse soon. So when you finally
nice, take the treasure.
The chest and find some of the
that's okay. Bone spike, vines is fine. Moonstone is amazing. There's a 3-skull group of enemies there. What type of numbers do we have in this fight? So 35 armor, 36 damage, that's quite nice. 31 damage, 45 armor, 20 shielding. Holy crap, that's a lot of shielding. Awesome. But that is what we're trying to achieve with most of our frontline fighters here. Give them swords and shields. Give them as much shielding as possible. Aha, because she's a little bit wounded, Should we just camp out for a little bit? We may as well. Not for the gathering, just for the healing. And speaking of healing, we've got this medic here, Kazik. 5 medic. Who else has medic skill? We've got Jeremira, who is a witch. She's got medic. I mean, I think we're going to need 3 in total. Because I'm expecting to have a group that stays in the village. We'll need a medic for that. And then Expedition 1 and Expedition 2. So we need 1 more medic. I wonder what children do we have? We've got 2 left. And have we built? Yes, we have. Okay, so the next one that grows up will become a medic. And that'll be the resident village medic. Starting with a bear. The first action I can give up to a level 4, so I could give Bogadara the first action, but she couldn't kill it in a single hit. We don't have any spears, so we can't do damage as we enter. I could confuse him. That's probably worth it, especially because she's hurt as well. She's got loads of shielding. I'll tell you what. Got a confuse 4 here. But I'm going to use that one here because she was injured. Who is the best on the left here to get in? 23 plus 3 looks like the best. 21 and 13 shielding. But Svatava is a warrior, so I'll put her in front. So she should attack the bear first and kill it for 24 damage. But here's what I want to try. I want to support her damage, so that makes it 33. Hoping the overflow damage will kill both of these two. That's what I'm hoping. Next, Bogadara. Shield ally for 20. Wow, he's awesome. Shows how powerful that shielding is. I could give her a first action. Why the hell not? Most of the enemies that are on the field are confused anyway, so we'll get like a whole round of attacks before they do. Kazik, our medic, you're going to stay back. I don't want to risk him getting hurt. Okay, let's see how this plays out. I think it's all going to come down to whether Svatava hits that bear first or not. Good damage there, Bogadara. Okay, rat first. Oh right, she doesn't have overspill damage. I don't know why I thought she had blunt damage. Silly of me. No. Okay, we're going to take another bite from the wolf. Ow. Which reminds me, maybe we should get at least 1 or 2 of the warriors carrying a big warhammer, a 2-handed warhammer. I don't actually see one that it's going to be worthwhile for us to equip in the inventory, so potentially we can find one or craft one at a later stage.
The whole land is many people get bruised and thrown about.
Damn it.
You find some useful minerals.
Okay, so this is out in the field. What other quests should I be looking at? Not Ziadi, Herbalist Hut, Cosmic Tree. Is it the King's Quest maybe? Or Place to See? We did that. Where is it? Gold Mine, Divine Quest. I think we did that one already. In the King's Quest. It's all the way south. That's actually worth doing at some point. If memory serves, it isn't the most difficult or challenging fight. Okay, so what is Expedition 1 hoping to achieve by being out here? We did the Place to See. We could go grab some quartz. What are our gathering numbers like? Actually pretty damn good. Although really, what are we going to do with that quartz? Realistically, we're going to replace some buildings with it? Is that really a priority right now? I think my gathering tools are going to remain at gathering level 3 for a little while, being that we didn't get spider silk or wicker. Obsidian. Granite. I kind of get the intuition that I just want to really ramp up my village as much as I can. And incidentally, you can build 10 buildings. So would that be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? So that you obviously have to compromise on some stuff. I don't think I'm going to build the archery range. Hunter class is pretty cool, but I certainly want the manger. So that increases the chance of attracting beasts, because we've got loads of clay structures attracting beasts. We certainly want the blessed tree symbol. So our 10 structures are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what's this? 10. Okay, so we'll go for that, and that. We'll go for this one next, just to increase our farming rate. But do I have enough crafting ability to get the tech that I'm going to need? In the short term, maybe no. Which kind of supports the idea of taking bows just to help the research along. But then again, we did establish in an earlier episode that we can just crank out these baskets, because we've got, functionally, we've got infinite vine and cane. So I think let's do that. I'll go with that dark wood. Excellent. And the regular wood? I don't have any regular wood. Isn't that why Expedition 2 is out here? They're getting regular wood, aren't they? No, they're getting just dark wood. Yeah, we need that those paths just so we can get a regular fuel source. Expedition 2, just move up a little bit so we can get dark wood and regular wood. We'll go dark wood, we'll go dark wood, and we'll go regular wood. Although we do have loads of fuel to burn here. We're only burning cane. I can't believe we're burning cane. Okay, who's not busy? Ah yes, Expedition 1, because a lot of them are actually wounded. Let's take a look at the hit points. Full hit points, full. Who's wounded here? Only Barbara. Let's keep hitting these ruins. Just clearing out, just randomly get stuff, really. Keep exploring is also good.
You open
skeletons and some rats, easy.
And discover a supplies store still intact.
Another good option we could do is, for tech-wise, we could research staves and pikes. Staves and pikes are obviously so good because you do damage as you enter the battlefield, which is not to be underestimated. Really useful. Okay, so we picked up some lamellar armor that's super heavy. Let's just junk it. No one's really going to want to wear that. Only a warrior could wear that, and all our warriors have better armor. What is this? 7. That's bad quality. Get rid of it. Jewelry's another good option. Make a load of rings and stuff. I do also know that if you find amber, you just make amber charms, and each one improves gathering. So that way I can kind of offset the slightly weaker gathering we have, because everyone's only using cane gathering tools. That's also tempting because theoretically we're going to start recruiting a lot of animals. And the animals, you can only give them rings and necklaces.
You search the city and
What's that? Bone spike armor. It's not very good. So if we do start picking up rats and whatnot that are going to help us fight, if I can give them the best ability to gather, then they can just sit in the village and just, you know, get a slow trickle of resources in for us. I think it's a fine idea, but considering we don't actually have any animals in our base yet.
One of your people has a particular talent for teaching. Kids and adults alike find it easy to learn from them.
Speech or folk knowledge? Let's go for speech.
One of your people becomes more skilled at speech.
Excellent. I like speech for the social challenges. Folklore does what challenges? I don't even know, actually. Intellect and hex challenges, which are a lot less common than social challenges. Ooh, nice. Battle slingshot. To make sure all the supposedly backline characters have bows and arrows. You are maxed out, Kazik. There's 8 range damage, very nice, compared to 4. Too heavy. Nice. Oh, can you carry that one? Too heavy. How about you? Too heavy. Zofia isn't that strong. At the very least, I'll give her the best bow she can. And you have more than enough strength to carry that crossbow. I like this. So all my warriors can either, support each other from the back line, or they can actually slug it out in the front line. Barbara, I think we should up your shielding however we can. Extra armor. Not too heavy, is it? Damn. Armor and folklore from a ring. It's tempting, like if I take jewelry, I could just crank out a bunch of these iron rings and give them to all my warriors to improve their armor. I've kind of forgotten what it is that I'm out here trying to achieve with Expedition 1. Just keep exploring. Exploring in and of itself is just good. Know the land. Expedition 2, you can go back when you have just 1 day of food left. Ignac. Maybe there's a better armor that you can make. So fur is a tier 2 crafting item. Do I have any tier 2 gems? I do, malachite. I could use vine as a catalyst, but some spare leather. 8 armor, 1 dexterity, heavy fur, brigandine. Go on then. Palisade, ready in 2 turns. Very cool. And that should put us up to 71 research and then a little bit more from that armor. And then as soon as we have those special paths built, things are going to get a lot easier, I reckon. I just wanted to give Astoria normal wood to burn. Burning dark wood is a huge waste, of course. How are we for food? Oh wow, I should also start getting people crafting prepared meals. It's another reason that I want to start attracting some beasts. I can, the beasts can prepare meals for us just because there's a blacksmith that gives them crafting skill. That's too much food. Let's go for 20 of each food type, maybe. Nice. Not much in the way of weapons on this little group, I'll tell you that. Although realistically, as soon as we get those paths, this Expedition 2 can just become part of the village. And then once we get a group of people attracted to the village, or kids growing up, then we can, essentially make another expedition. Because those ladies who are currently on Expedition 2 are just going to be full-time gatherers once we have that increased gathering AoE. Nice. So we got the palisade. Unfortunately, it doesn't upgrade the visual of the village, which would have been nice. So who is actually using crafting tools? You 3 are my crafters. That's not surprising. Cooked meals aren't going to give us anything. in the way of tech. Can I upgrade any of these? The herbalist's hut, I don't really want to knock it down. I know that I could make it out of dark wood, but I don't think that's worth it. Okay, so we're fine for structures right now. So maybe you three can do some light armors, maybe? What do we have here? A bit more fur. Topaz is tier 2. We can use that. We need 6 or 8, or I have to use vines. 10% chance for it to be high quality. 72 weight is, for 8 armor is a little bit heavier than I would like, but honestly, I'm just doing this now for the tech value of it. Vines and topaz. Ooh, maybe spider silk would be better, but spider silk is too precious. I shouldn't be wasting it. Really, I feel like I'm holding on to the spider silk just so that if I can get my hands on some wicker, or 32 hits of wicker, we can make some really nice crafting baskets. I don't have a catalyst here. Okay, so in that case, no, using a tier 3 is a waste. Unless I have a tier 3 thing to mix it with, which I don't. Nope. Maybe just make more crafting tools or weapons of some sorts. I don't think I unlocked any weapons, did I? No, I didn't. Regular clothing. I just want anything that's going to help me get some research. 4 research, better than nothing. Leather shirt, we'll just break it down as soon as we can afterwards. Let's go for double wood. We just need loads of fuel just to get us through. We're on the brink of one of those big moments in the campaign where things are going to get a lot easier for us. Or a lot more convenient, at least. Ooh, a 2-skull tomb. We can do that. If we make sure everyone is healed up. 19, 22, fully healed. Bravely into the skeleton tomb. Undead filth must be slain. Auto-resolve. Smith's apron is pretty crap. We'll take a look at these weapons. 8 armor. It's good quality, which is nice. 10 armor. We don't need that. 21 damage. 16 and 3. I think we can break that down. The other thing we got was the good quality Smith's apron. I think we break that down. It's only 10 armor for 200 weight. Not worth it. And if memory serves, wasn't one of my warriors without a shield? There you go. Bam. Ooh, monster bones. Steel. That's miles away. I've got to explore here, clearly. I do think I need to send Expedition 1 out for just to go get loads of steel. Which can help us with, well, a lot of things, but weapons primarily. We're not really all that close to being able to craft a bunch of weapons because I haven't got the tech points for it, but it's going to take us a long time to get the steel we need in any case. The other option is I could just turn that steel into jewelry. Pretty sure I can use steel in the crafting of jewelry. Yeah. Steel plus steel. That'll make quite a nice defensive one. I could do that. Yeah, but we'll need coal for that. Which we'll get once we get the paths. Increase our gathering rate.
The whole land, the tremors and wild...
Damn tremors.
A sudden gust of wind rushes
Oh, we're close.
and throws you off your feet.
Try to hold on to something. Physical challenge, auto-resolve. Oh, man.
Footing and get some bumps and bruises. The wind still surrounds you, and you see strange faces in the air, whispering, "They have returned. They have returned." You also
Go search for the crying child.
steps ahead, you discover an infant lying bare on the ground. It looks kind of human, except for completely white eyes and white hair.
Oh, take the baby with you. Demon or not, it still needs your help.
Take the child with you, and as you do, its strange hair and eyes turn perfectly normal.
Oh, maybe it was a trick of the mind. Keep moving. Is it Expedition 2 that's wounded? Let's hope they don't die. Well, it's only our gatherer, Brianna. Not even a gatherer, it's a scavenger. Weak, skinny, and scared. Better than nothing, I suppose. Okay, so we need like 6 more points of tech, which we'll get when this gets completed. So in the next turn, we will have those gathering paths unlocked. Walnuts, cool. Another food source. Coal. I'm just going to keep exploring until we've hit maximum weight allowance with Expedition 1. Nice. Oh, you have to build it first. Okay. And it requires, wow, dryad wood, which we don't have. We'll need 40 vines. Probably, oh, I see, so maybe the AoE of it increases depending on the material you use. That's awesome. So if you like really sink in the high quality materials, who knows how big the AoE could be. I mean, especially here, that could be super useful. If we can hit clay and like around that, that'll be awesome. Amber, that's tempting for me to get amber now. Turn that into jewelry. What is the steel situation? We've got 20. We've got loads of iron and silver and mithril, steel. Given the amount of silver, we're going to turn into some pretty cool rings, but 20 steel and gold, mithril. I'm thinking of turning this mithril and steel into weapons. What do we need? We need better armor or better weapons. I can't decide. It's so hard to know what's the right way to go. That granite is fairly close, actually. Let's try something. Okay, so dryad wood, we would need 2 tech points to get that dryad wood. If I stumble across some dryad wood, I will seriously consider taking it, just for those paths, sacred paths. 6 and 5 damage. It's not that great, but I'll hang on to that in case some of the other villagers might have a need for it. How are we for weight? 6, we're getting close. Speaking of the paths, can I get cracking and build them immediately? Something's going to have to go. Probably the cabbage field because... Well, the pastures, because we're not going to need the food generation. We're going to have access to so much food once we actually get our hands on those sacred paths. Blessed paths. So, what's the best tier of weapon of thing we can do here? Cane. Or we can do primary, can be dryad wood, which we're quite lucky to even have. Secondary can be that, and then 10 and 10 and 10. +1 gathering radius. Wow, so obviously it's very difficult to get the gathering radius up. So keep play around here with all the options to see if we can't get the gathering radius larger. Doesn't look like we can. What's the least valuable here? Probably that's the least valuable. I don't want to be using my silver and whatnot. So if it says dried wood there, we can probably use that legendary wood stuff. And we can use steel. Well, clearly we're going to have to make do just with that for the moment. suppose it makes sense that they've made those blessed paths so difficult to really leverage their usefulness out of. That makes sense. It's such an incredibly powerful thing to have. Kmoks. Get him! So a Kmok is like a vampire type thing. That 23 life drain. Can I confuse it? I cannot. I can't first action any of these lads. So we're going to have to get someone with like a lot of shields just to get through it. So Snowvet, you're going to have at least, what, 27 worth of armor. You can give you plenty though, look at that. Although I think I should be supporting my allies, because clearly I need to be able to kill them in one hit, because otherwise they're just going to drain life. So we've got to get you up to above 27. Next. Svatava, I wish to think. 27 damage. Okay, good. I don't have to buff her. She can kill one of these things herself. Just a little bat. And another Kmok. I can confuse something. I can confuse the bat to get it out of the turn order. Make it more likely that we hit the bat first. Or do I want to get her in and just get her attacking? So confusing that doesn't really help us. Shielding there doesn't really help. Just get in there. What sucks is Snowvet's going to have to take 2 hits from this Kmok. Kills the other one, fair enough. Okay, so it's going left to right. It's a little bit annoying. I wish Snowvet would have attacked to his left. He's going to take a big hit there. Ow, that's a lot of hit points damage. Well fought, men. Ooh, hello, hello. Ornamental axe, only 9 damage though. Oh, I see. So because it's made out of gold, and really the gold is just there to increase your will. Will helps you in your social challenges, which typically I would think that my backline characters would be superior at doing. Kind of makes me think that when I'm crafting weapons and armor, I should be doing so out of gold for my backline guys. Make them better in the backline challenges. Who's not busy gathering? You girls aren't busy gathering. Help then get your hands on some vines. How long until the blessed paths already? 4 days. It's gonna be so cool. That's the gathering radius. Just gonna see. I think it's only +1. It's gonna get. We're gonna get wood. We're gonna get cherries. We're gonna get poultry. We're gonna get coal. Fuck, that's cool. Nice la. Stay where you are, Expedition 1. You're still carrying some wounds, and I expect these bears and wolves to attack us. How are we for hit points? 15, 22, fully healed. Good job, Kazik. He's an excellent medic. Fight them, because I want... Okay, I was hoping for some better fur out of that, some leather and whatnot. But that's a fairly nice bow. Who doesn't have a bow? Barbara. So this has answered the question of whether we should research bows, and that's a no. It doesn't seem necessary now. Any day now. Oh, it's done. Sweet. Wait, did it work? It worked. What? Maybe it only takes effect next turn? For a second I thought maybe it increases the gathering rate of your camped people, but nope. The hell? I was expecting to see it here then, on the gathering options. There we go. There we go. That's worked. Whew. I was worried there for a sec. Okay, awesome. So let's just reassess who's going to be doing what. So all our best gatherers. Clearly it's not going to be the fighters. And I do want a few gatherers to come with us out into the field. So I want loads of coal because that's going to drive quite a lot of important stuff for us. We can get Marisuda. She is a hunter. Gatherer. You can get some fruit for us. You can get bird meat. Needs one. Yeah, well, actually, yes, you can stay there. I want all of this to be on 1 per day. So let's see, we need another 40 there, which would take an 8, I think. Exactly. But isn't Viroslava? He's a gatherer. 42 vine is plenty. Cane 53 is plenty. I don't need any more of that right now. We've got more than enough veggies. We can get someone who's got fairly low gathering to get wood for us. And in fact, let's just spend some time cooking meals that all of our expedition can take out with them once they're ready to go out. Do 10 bigos. Next combination. So what was that we used? We used veggies and meat. So now let's go fish and meat. It should be fish stew. So what next? Let's see. We got loads of meat. We got not a whole lot of seaweed. Fruit. Rabbit stew. Delish. As much as we can. Well, 10 is probably fine. I should increase all of this to 20. Can't. Wow, that art crap, it's going to take forever. Okay, that's obviously not very realistic then. Okay, so we'll double up then with all the people who aren't actually all that busy right now. Still not that good. But now I've got 3 main crafters. Okay, I'll tell you what. So yeah, this is much more realistic then. Everyone else can just help gather. One, that's a 3. Let's try to get that down to a 1. Wow, the coal is quite difficult to gather. Next. Let's keep the cane and the vine flowing. You can help with the wood. So how long until all of this? Okay, so we're just gonna, I don't know, for the next 15 turns, we'll just camp and get ourselves ready for the next big expedition. Then we can decide who's going to be on that big expedition. Obviously all the warriors and just 1 medic, I would imagine. Barbara, where can you help? Go help gather cane. Tech-wise, what's the next big decision? I think we go for jewelry. Just look at what we've got in storage. Crafting-wise. I'm looking at these here, particularly the metals. We've got a nice bit of metal waiting to get used. Gems, not that many. Moonstone, we've got some amber. I'd love for us to have loads of amber and just to turn those into crafting amulets. Also, so we've got how many? Let's take stock of our people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 warriors. We need more than that. Eventually, I want 2 expeditions with 4 warriors each, and then 2 warriors guarding the village. So we need 10 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need at least another medic or a witch. You cursed. I need to take you to the deity to get that curse removed. Curse of Darkness. What does Curse of Darkness do? -5 will. Yeah, that's no good. Let's do that now, quick. I mean, everyone who is affected by the Curse of Darkness. Let's go run to the old men, the ZRD, and see if they can help us get that removed. Just you two. Okay. You better take an armed guard with you. So, only 10 days of wood. And veggies is fine. Where's the ZRD?
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
So we said we wanted a medic because I wanted 3 groups, but currently we don't have enough warriors to make the 3 groups. I think we'll take warrior.
Becoming an adult is an important
Seabor.
rite of passage.
Remember, we have the witch and we have the medic. I think we only need a third once we have enough warriors to make a second expedition, which we don't right now. So who was that grew up? That was Seabor. Let's see about a weapon for you, Seabor. 6 and 5, 3 and 5, 8 and 6. Excellent. Well, I could give you a nice big warhammer. How much damage would you do? 24 damage. But for that, you're going to need some substantial armor. Let's take a little breeze through the armory. I'll tell you what, we'll take whoever has the best armor, that's 16 and 5, of the existing warriors. We'll give them that big old warhammer. 15 and 3. 15 and 3. Okay, so I think you are our best candidate to use the warhammer. It's too heavy, is it? Blast. Okay, well, Zoska. Seabor, you can use that the weapon she was using then. Yeah, 8 and 5 is pretty damn good, and then there was a shield spare. Now some armor. What's the best armor that we can give you that you can wear? 9 armor, 10 armor, adrenaline boost, 8 armor and 1 leech. Look how light these armors are. Bloody great. Dexterity is pretty tempting as well. But no, I think I saw a 10 or an 11 there. A straight 10. 10 with adrenaline boost, 8 with leech. What is adrenaline boost? In physical and sickness challenge, double adrenaline boost damage to damage characters. Okay, cool. It basically functions as poison in a physical or adrenaline challenge. Look how little damage these clubs do. Then that one's made out of tier 1 weapons. I think if I make one out of steel and darkwood, it would be a better number. I could give you piercing damage. How much do you do? So then you would do 10 damage as you enter the battlefield and then do 20 afterwards. But you don't have good enough armor for that. Further dexterity on you. Right, are there any... Okay, gathering tools. 3 gathering. It's like standard issue at this point. Backstab damage. Extra armor. Who was it that I gave that warhammer to? Zoska. I can either give you shielding or I can give you extra damage. I think we'll try get the damage from there, because that's going to be like, it'll be overspill damage if you kill something. These rune stones I need to give to my backline people. I want you to have as much armor as you can. Ah, damn, too heavy use. She's right on the limit of what you can carry. Oh, Lena, you certainly aren't. Okay, backline peeps. You don't particularly need that armor. Being a backline guy, he's better off with the will, which will help his negotiation. Is there a shield I can give you? Bronia. If that is in fact your real name, and I'm loving the fact that there's so many nice these are great armors. I mean, 10 armor for 36 weight. Hell yeah. I've got 44 weight to play with on a shield, so she's not going to get her hands on a shield. In that case, then we'll just give her a spear. She does 8 when she enters the battlefield, and then 16 after that. Could she carry a bow? I don't think so. Excellent. Wait, who's not working? Gathering. Oh yes, Seaball is not gathering. Help with gather the coal. Good lad. Get rid of these damn curses.
You enter the ruin, but Zeadi do not. You seek our aid. If your
hunting challenge. Yeah, we can do that.
You have proven yourselves to be worthy offspring.
Thank you. Okay, good little episode. Some steady progress. Not too much happened there. We didn't get in too many fights. Didn't lose anyone. But I mean, we got 4 people here. We've got 18 villages in total. The increased gathering radius is very, very cool. I want to think about getting just dryad wood, or maybe even loads of ancient wood, and then increasing the gathering radius even further. But that's really all that's going to get us then, is access to herbs and clay. So potentially we put that in the back burner for now. Constructing buildings is what I want to get done. Quite like this blessed tree symbol. All bliss effects do not disappear, and curse of darkness is removed. So that's going to make our villagers very, very strong. But I think next we got to make a manger. Increase our animal... attract animal stat. So already we got loads of stuff here. Attract beast. Random resource, no attract beast. Attract human. Attract beast, that's 2 attract beast. That needs to be replaced. Attract beast is 3 attract beast. I've only got 3 attract beast. Not what I thought it was. So we get 2 attract humans here. I think I should replace the pastures with cabbage fields. If I make 3 cabbage fields, I've got a total of 6 attract children, which is now 18. 3 times 6 is 18. So we'll do that next. What do we build this out of? We built it out of clay and cane, and I reckon we have loads of clay and cane. Yep. And where's the cane? We burnt it all. Oh, there it is. Cool. We're gonna have loads of kids in this village eventually. It's going to be noisy and snotty and full of poo. It'll be home.